Grand Rising and welcome, collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I definitely want to take a moment to welcome you to this space. No matter what time of day it is, you have found this message. This message is for you. Okay, so let's jump right into our download for today. This one is very interesting. It's more of a confirmation, and I absolutely love it. It was very positive, and it also gave confirmation that collective is on the right track and to keep going. The download is something you're repeating will bring good results. Something you're repeating will bring good results. So this one was amazing because there was kind of like a subheading in here about building something or building on something. So I'm just opening up my journal here, guys. This one is dated November 1st of 2024. So 11/1/24. Those might be numbers that you have been looking at in some form, or maybe they hold some sort of significance, a birthday, your birthday, maybe a family member, someone in your energy, or maybe just some numbers that you have been seeing. So this download was more like a confirmation, as I mentioned before. In the download, I could see someone repeating the same process over and over, and kind of standing behind them off to the side was a very tall, big individual or being. And by big, I mean clearly this looked like a guide or a spirit team member or someone that was there to watch and give support and also help guide the process. Okay, almost as if someone is learning something new and someone is standing behind their back, kind of looking over their shoulder and helping to give gentle guidance to keep them on track. That was the energy. So someone was standing near and watching someone repeat a process. And there was a voice that was reassuring and confirming that what the person was doing was going to bring good results. And this I'm picking up a lot of throat chakra energy. This might even be something for whomever this message resonates with. That's a confirmation that's something that you've been working very hard on and very consistently, like over and over and over, and wondering if you're doing the right thing or if you're about to have some results. Let this message serve as confirmation for you that you are on the right path, you have been doing the right things, and that result is coming in swiftly. Let this message serve as confirmation, because this might be something that's very close to your heart, a project, a creation, an innovation, maybe a major life path change or shift that you're engaging in, and you are wondering, because there's no evidence for a fact that this will yield or bring results, you've been wondering if this was the right choice. And so there might be a lot of emotion and energetic connection tied up in what you've been doing because of how close to your heart this is. I'm really picking up on that energy. It's almost like that lump you feel in the back of your throat when you're very emotional. Maybe you're getting ready to cry. That's how close this process has been to your heart and the amount of effort that you've been putting in. Please know that you've been heard and that it's getting ready to take off swiftly. So other aspects of this download, as far as a time of day or location, it seemed to be like midday, sometime during the day, but midday. It was kind of overcast. There wasn't too much importance placed on the physical location. The focus was really on what the person was doing and what the guide that was standing behind them and supporting them, watching very carefully over their shoulder as they took certain steps and giving guidance. So whomever you are that resonates with this download, you may have been getting gentle nudges or intuitive nudges that you needed to do something a certain way and you didn't really know why. You just knew that you needed to do it that way. That's your guides. You're actually listening to your guides. Confirmation. Words, signs, symbols, things that stuck out about this download. The word repetition, the word repeat, and the words positive results. For some reason, the color green really stood out to me. It's not like I recall seeing that during the download, but when I was journaling on this and colors, sounds, and smells that really stood out to me, green was something that came through. So for whomever resonates with this message, this could be something, as I mentioned before, that's a matter that's really close to your heart. Whatever this innovation project or soul path thing that you're working on. Could be a lifestyle change, could have to do with your spirituality, could be connecting in a relationship. It could be those things too. Any of those avenues is something very close to your heart. So the color green came through like heart chakra. It could also be that the green was representative of pentacles or wealth or money coming in due to whatever this project, this innovation is. It could be that the green represents a green light to go. Keep moving. Don't stop. You're on the right path. So green is something that's coming in really strong. So the general interpretation of the download is that a guide has been there with you, not just for this, has been there all along guiding you. Sometimes it's just a matter of when we get to a place of awakening or acceptance or understanding of our soul path here, that we begin to open up energetically and spiritually in a way where our guides can communicate with us. Whomever resonates with this message, that is where you are. You are open. You are tapping into your higher self, your intuitive self. And your guides are easily able to share information with you in some form. Whatever form that is, you are hearing it and you are taking action. And that is beautiful and amazing. But this guide, confirmation, this guide is giving instruction, and a person was following that instruction, however that information was coming in for them. And they were doing something a particular way again and again and again. And this person was being shown that they will have good results, there's those keywords, by maintaining consistency. So consistency is another word that is coming in strong. Very amazing. Sorry, guys, I just had a message come in from a client. Kind of multitasking. So, consistency. The importance of being consistent. You've been doing that. Continue to do that. Obviously, this download is a confirmation. So for those of you who resonate with this message, you should be feeling good. because you are getting confirmation to stay the course. And really, there's a strong energy that those results are coming in swiftly. Thoughts that came up after the download, keep going. You're on the right path. What is being done is exactly what is needed to bring amazing results, and that this will come rapidly. There's a sidebar here that I kind of got into as I was processing all of this morning, because this download came in this morning. There are those of us in the collectives who have always been drawn to look at things a certain way, to see things a certain way, to do things a certain way. And due to that, a lot of us have dealt with a lot of labeling, judging, being placed in categories, or being viewed in certain ways in school, by friends, family members, society, simply because we viewed, looked at things, or did things in a certain way. This download today for me really ties into that, because it could have been, even though you weren't fully aware, you may have been doing those things a certain way because you were getting intuitive nudges from your spirit team, your guides, your higher self, that was actually protecting you, benefiting you, helping you to open up to your path down the line. And now these things might have been happening during your childhood. I'm talking like 5, 6 years old through your teens. And then maybe you're somebody who's just now in your 30s or 40s, and you're just now really awakening to your soul path. You could be in your 20s as well. But I'm picking up very strongly for whomever this message resonates with. You're somebody that's past the age of 30. And now you're looking back on your childhood, on your adolescence, and you're understanding why you were so different. Why so many people did not get you. Why you did not fit in. And it's no longer something that feels like a challenge, a curse, something negative, basically. Now you're understanding that everything that happened was to lead you to where you are in this very moment. And for whomever resonates with this message, you're super grateful. You understand that it was challenging. It's still challenging, but you're super grateful because you are a person who would rather know the truth of the matter than to sit in confusion and unaware energy just to fit in with others. That's what I'm picking up strongly. And the people who now see the changes in you, because whomever resonates with this, you've changed a lot. People around you see it, whether they'll say it or not. You can tell by their actions. You can tell by the way they look at you, the way they speak to you, the way that they behave around you. And for some of you who resonate with this, others that you've known for many years might be extremely uncomfortable now with this new person you've become. They don't understand it. You're not really talking about everything that you're doing because you can't. These individuals around you wouldn't understand. And so you're just working consistently and having results. And you are literally changing and becoming a new person. And people around you don't understand. But in a sense, they do. Because some of the adults that were around you, whomever resonates with this came through really strong this morning, were very clear that there was something different about you from day one. And some, not all, some of these adults did their best to try to get that out of you, to help you to conform, to help you to shift to a path that would take you away from that, because they didn't know what they were looking at and they were fearful. They were worried you wouldn't fit in. They were worried that you would have problems in this life if you were that way. And so they did a lot to try to reprogram you into a different direction, but it didn't work. And here you are now past 30, and you're exactly the person they feared. You're exactly the person they feared you would become. It didn't work. And so some of these people are looking at you now. Some are just confused and don't understand, but some are hostile in a passive aggressive manner, where they are actually resistive when you bring ideas, thoughts, energy to the table. They will actually resist you and fight you about it, start arguments, or create energies that are not conducive to peace. That is coming through strong. You are being encouraged to move things out of the way, energies, people, places, things that are combative and resistive, and focus on the fluid energies that are associated with your work. And by your work, I mean whatever it is that you are doing with your spirit team, with your guides. That is where you're supposed to focus. And that is where you will have results. Not in changing these people who don't want to change. I just wanted to share that part of the download as well. Wow, guys, this is really strong energy. So I'm definitely going to pull some cards. So I'm going to move over into the second part of the download and pull some cards on this energy so we can just get a little more detail work. We can get a little more details on what this work is that you might be focusing on and how you can utilize the information from this download to really encourage yourself or to benefit the path that you're on and help you to keep moving forward in an energy of consistency. And of course, anything else that your spirit team wants you to know, definitely we'll pull some cards and see what's there. Super excited. See you in the second half of the video. Okay, guys, so we're going to get into our card pull on this downloaded message. So I do have multiple decks with me here today. I'm just going to kind of feel it out and see which decks I need to pull from to really get some clarity on the energy coming through on the collective doing something repeatedly over and over again and the good results it will bring. And also if anything else is coming up there in relation to the other aspect of that download that I mentioned where collective is dealing with some energies that are not really in alignment with their soul path. And so this is something they may have run into resistance with growing up or even presently as they are working with certain soul path goals. Any information that is there on how to handle that energy or just anything that could be beneficial to the collectives. So I'm going to start with the Moonology deck. I'm going to go with Pink Tarot after that. We'll go to Citadel and then Sacred Soul Messages. And we just might pull a card here out of the guides, but we shall see. Let's start with Moonology. Of course, all of the decks have been pre-shuffled. Matter of fact, guys, let's go on ahead and just light up a little bit of Palo Santo here, just because we're just stepping into the space for the card pull portion of the video. I hope that all of you are having a phenomenal afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time of day it is. I hope that it's going well for you. Let's go ahead and put that there. Perfect. Okay, so now just asking that any energies that are resistive, low vibrational, are meant to keep us from fully understanding what the information is here in relation to this reading might be removed at this moment, and that only energies and those associated with love and light, associated with the highest light frequencies of source, may remain, including my spirit team. Amen, and so it is. Let's go ahead and pull out the Moonology deck. And just get a little energy here, just to kind of see what is going on with this download in relation to collectives, whomever resonates with this message today. Definitely, if you guys haven't had a chance to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever form you want to get involved, you are more than welcome to do that. Thankful and grateful to all of my subs, current ones, previous subs, guest visitors. In the channel, you are so welcome here, and I am truly grateful that you're here. So thank you for being here. All right, Spirit, let's get some opening energy for the collectives, please. What do you need to know? Oh, looks like that one wanted to come out. Haha! Look at this, guys. What do you need to release? And this is interesting. This has a winter time theme, and I don't know if you can see it well, because we're heading towards evening, so the lighting's not quite as good. I didn't pull out my extra light yet because still sun is up, but look at this. At the time this video is recorded, it is autumn. So it is interesting that there's a wintertime theme on here with kind of like a winter moon, and then this is the waning moon. So something is waning, or something is like shifting towards the end of a cycle. And then there's something here that you need to release. And maybe this is something that is going to release, or something's going to happen to cause a release or move towards release by this winter. It's totally possible, because we're headed towards the winter at the time that this video is recorded. Granted, these are timeless general readings, so you could find this message during the summer. Whenever you find it, it's for you. But it could be that, the following winter, whenever you found this message, there's something that you're getting ready to release, or you need to release. Something is coming that you need to release. Yeah, there's a fear of releasing something. Somebody might be a Scorpio. So heavy Scorpio energy. This one here is a new moon in Scorpio. So something you need to release, possibly by the winter, is going to bring something new. It's going to bring something new. You're being encouraged to work through your fears. This is something that is challenging for you to release. At the beginning of the video, speaking about the download, there was some strong messaging coming through for whomever this resonates with. And definitely take the energy as it resonates. It could be that one part of the message feels like it really it relates greatly, and other parts don't. That's okay. You don't have to take the entire message in its entirety. Take the parts that resonate and leave the other parts for whom it resonates with, okay? But there was something coming through really strongly about
friends, family members, associates, people who didn't understand or do not understand what it is you are doing here with the soul path work, the changes that you've gone through, how very different you are as a person due to these changes, which were totally supposed to happen with the soul path you're on, but they might be confusing to others. So there might be some energies very close to you that are very challenging for you to release because, as I spoke about earlier, you know, those who are close to us, friends, family, associates, people that we've been around for years, at one point we had a lot in common with them. We resonated potentially like deeply in the types of activities we engaged in with them and everything. And things changed as you evolved in your spirit path. Things changed with you. So it's not so much them changing, it's you changing, but the energies may be conflicting now. They may not be um, a good match or resonating well. And so maybe you've had to back off of some friendships. There might be some fear here or some anxiety about releasing certain relationships, friendships, um, due to those changes and shifts. And whomever I'm speaking with, you are fully aware that something needs to happen here, but you might be feeling very anxious about it. Like, well, if I get rid of those situations, I'll have nothing, which is actually not true because it could be that the holding on to those particular relationships and situations might be keeping you distracted and holding back on the energy of the new that wants to come in because you're so busy over here with this energy, you're not able to focus on the new or even see the new energies that are coming in because you're focused on the old energies. So you're being encouraged that this is waning. Like this is, this is waning. This is something that's leaving. Something new is coming. It's interesting the order of those. You're also being encouraged to really work through your fears here. This is part of your soul path work. This is part of what you came here to do. Other messages. I absolutely love this deck because the messages in association with the phases of the moon is wonderful. Yeah, bring love into the situation. Once again, new moon. New moon is up here twice. Confirmation, confirmation. This is what I was talking about in the beginning of the download. You have something new coming in for you rapidly. Like this is coming in fast. It's coming in hot. This is the new moon in Aquarius. So you might be in Aquarius or someone coming towards you might be in Aquarius. Whether that's soul path, soul family, people, maybe a new life partner, whatever it is, a friend, an associate, whatever, a business partner. This individual might be in Aquarius or have that somewhere aspect in your chart, or you might be in Aquarius. But once again, there's something about bringing in love that can be self-love, releasing things that aren't in alignment for you, and so you're engaging in self-love. It could be that somebody is getting ready to pour love out onto you, and you really need to be in a mindset and energy where you're ready to receive this. Okay, but you have new moon twice, Scorpio and Aquarius, and this could also be associated with these times of the year too, that are associated with these signs, these astrological signs. So there could be something getting ready to happen during that time period. Wow. But I have been getting very strongly that for some of you in the collective, you do have new people coming in, and for a lot of you, it's an actual new soul partner, life partner, somebody who's on your soul path and who wants to do the work with you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Look at this. We have the waning moon, something ending. We have a brand new moon in Scorpio, and we have a full moon. There's nothing but a completion of energy here. This is the third time this is showing up. Confirmation, confirmation, and confirmation. So somebody might be a Capricorn that's coming towards you, or you might be a Capricorn, or something might be getting ready to happen right around that time period. But you're being encouraged that there's the end of a tough cycle, not the beginning of it, not the duration of it, the end. And this is why I was saying that energy, that something is coming in for you very rapidly. This is not something you will need to wait 5 years for. You've done the work, the results are coming in. And this is why you need to move some things or release some things to make room for whatever this is that is coming in. And as I mentioned before, for some of you, this could be a relationship, results with whatever innovations or goals, creative projects, things that you're working on. You're going to see great results here because we are just moving into this fullness of energy, which is phenomenal. And it all begins with release. The winter, the time of rest, the time of contemplation, taking a moment to really think about what you've made it through. And then on the other side of it, we have this blossoming and blooming of energies coming in. Amazing. Anything else for collective out of this deck? A lot of times I get things in like 3s and 4s in this deck. 333, 444 could be significant to you as well, because we have the 3s here. Anything else for collective out of this deck? No, I'm trying to move on to the next deck. Okay, really good. Thank you, Spirit. That is wonderful. Really great energy for you guys. I mean, this isn't one of those messages where there's like a warning message or something, because you're fully aware of what's not aligning for you. Oh, I'm hearing to grab the guides. You're fully aware of what's not aligning for you. This isn't about you trying to figure out who's who and what's what. This isn't that. This is you being aware of what is not working and allowing yourself to release. That's what this is. Different message. Okay, Spirit. We need messages for the collectors and guides. Maybe like one guide card would be great too. Two guide cards. Okay, that'll work. Two guide cards for the collectors, please. I'm hearing to take this one. Epiphanies sing at dawn. Amazing. The dream of co-creation. See, this is what I was talking about. I knew you guys had something. Look at this. Aha moment. Awakening. New directions. Potential. This is what this message is about. The repeating of doing something again and again and again has brought past tense the result. It's here. Something is about to be poured out on you, almost like love from the universe. Confirmation. It's about to be poured out on you. It's here. That's why. This is the potential you've been considering, thinking about, waiting for, believing in, trusting in, having faith in. It's here. That's amazing. And then the dream of co-creation. This one says manifestation, divine partnership, frequency alignment. Look at this. Look at this. This one here too. It's back out again. This card here, bring love into the situation. A lot of you have a divine partner. This is what I was talking about. Confirmation, confirmation. So Spirit is saying that yes, for many of you, there's a divine partnership coming in. And I do mean a close friend, a companion, a life partner, somebody that you can go through the rest of this journey with, which is super exciting. Because for some of us, we're like, I'm okay. I'm doing all right on my own. But for some of us, we really have a strong desire to have that divine partnership this lifetime. And that request has been heard universally and it is being answered. They are making their way to you presently. That's very beautiful. A lot of crown chakra energy here. Okay, we see the orbs above the crown. So a lot of spiritual energy here. So accessing spiritual energy, connection with the divine, with higher self, that aspect of divine in yourself, connecting with that. Super important for this incoming relationship and for the work that you are doing here. That is very beautiful energy, and I absolutely love it. Phenomenal. Okay, what do we have here? You know what? I'm going to place these here so we can keep tabs on those here. Let's do that. Very good. And then let's go on ahead and move into our next deck. Wow. Amazing energy, guys. Now we're getting to sacred soul messages. That's what it was. I had to see what order I needed to do things in. Let's get into sacred soul messages. And then maybe we can do tarot and close out. Really phenomenal energy here and a great reading. Because there's so many phenomenal things that are here for collective because of the consistency of the work. Doing something over and over or repeatedly has served you well. So if things have slowed down and you started thinking, I don't know if anything's coming in for me. Please don't stop. Be patient. Don't give up. Keep going. These are all strong messages coming in, okay? That's what time it is. I keep saying it. It's here. I know people feel like, oh, it's here, it's here, it's here. Where is it? In some cases, it's here, but we're having a hard time seeing it due to some things we need to release, okay? So that's important that we do that release work. That leads us into the zenith of these energies that we see blossom fully into its zenith. Collective, please, spirit. What else do we have? Ooh, this one wanted to flip. Where there's ruin, there's hope for treasure. Rough time, good outcome. Everything will work out okay. Look at that. Maybe some of you enjoy being in the outdoors, the great outdoors, in camping. If so, now's a great time to get outside. Depending on what state you're in, it's probably a little bit cooler. And just a great time to get outside and see the changing of the leaves or just the fall energy, which is great no matter where you are physically or geographically. But definitely, I was just speaking about this point, confirmation, that you may have been feeling like, everything's at a standstill. When is things going to get moving? I've been working at this for so long. When am I going to see results? You are being encouraged. There is hope for a treasure. In a rough time brings a good outcome. Everything will work out okay. So you're being encouraged once again, to keep going. This is not time to stop. This is time to keep that energy moving. Look at this. Try something different. See how they're upside down? They're doing something that's unique. Maybe something that feels really out of the ordinary could be the very energy you need to kind of keep you moving, to feel good, to get the show moving. So there's something here about doing something that's unique that is bringing this energy, something out the box, and you're being encouraged to remain in that out the box energy. It's serving you well. You are very different from others because you engage in the out the box energy and because of who you are and your confidence in who you are. Raise your words, not your voice. The rain grows flowers, not the thunder. Make peace, have empathy, show kindness. Yeah, so maybe some of these energies that have to do with release. Okay. So if some of these energies you were dealing with were like combative or can like a lot of I want to say conflicting or a lot of conflict, instead of using like strong force to release or strong force to move through something, you're being encouraged to use a loving energy here and to make peace and have empathy as much as you can. Please remember that the energies that I spoke about towards the beginning of the reading do not understand. Now, I'm not talking about people who are openly aggressive and combative. I am speaking about people that we love and care about, and then it's very difficult for us to release certain relationships in a certain way. And I'm not talking about people you need to cut off. I'm talking about the way that you view the relationship and deal with it. We may not be able to discuss everything that we're working on with these energies because they don't understand it. So their natural inclination might be to slam what we're doing or say, well, all the negatives about why it probably won't work. And that doesn't mean that it's true. It's just that's where these energies are. And so we need to understand that, respect that, accept that, release that need to try to draw that energy from those people. Let it go. And also make peace with it within ourselves and with others. This is going to help us to move into this full zenith of energy here. All right, Spirit, what else do we have here? What else might the collective know that would help them with this particular reading? Oh, we got two that popped here. Look at this. You are the gift. Look at that. Look inside yourself. All you want, you already are. Abundance, resources, your wishes granted. So in order to complete this process here of really receiving what is here for us, there has to be a belief that we are already what we've asked for. So it's this energy of gratitude that takes us out of this space of wanting, needing others to validate, needing others to give to us, or I cannot be this until I have that type energy. It's actually working inside of an energy of belief that we already are what we wish for, in a sense. Not saying that we've accomplished it all, done it all, understand it all, but that we have the needed tools inside of us to draw more of what we want. And with that belief, we're more likely to manifest it. Because when we try to manifest things out of an energy of, well, I need this and I want this because I don't have, we're focused on not having. We're not focused on having. So it's kind of like a trick of the mind here. We're thinking that by focusing on that, why is my battery power low? Oh, it's the Bluetooth device. Okay. I just want to make sure my camera wasn't going to shut off again. So if we have a belief that we are in lack, that's literally the energy that we're focusing on. So we're likely to swirl more of that energy in our vortex instead of an energy that helps us to manifest and bring in what we want. So you're being encouraged here to really focus on that energy of you being that gift. And through that gift, more will come. Everything you need is already inside of you, but you have to believe that. So you're being encouraged to look inside of yourself. And then we have the wound is the place where the light enters. healing, blessings, strength to carry on. So something here about this past energy that's difficult for you to release, understanding that even if there's some pain there in releasing certain aspects of relationships, or all out just releasing certain relationships that are toxic, that this is actually the place where the healing begins, or where the light enters, right? So it's not that we're just wounded from this and it just stays that way. We gain understanding when we go through experience. And you have support. We talked about that before. Your spirit team. So your spiritual support and also physical support that is being sent in, which has to do with this love energy. You're getting physical support sent in, you have spiritual support. So you're being encouraged that it's okay to release these things in these forms. You don't need them. That's what you're being told here. And it's so interesting. If you look at this card, the light coming in kind of looks like a Christmas tree. Once again, it's giving me this winter energy. So for some of you, whenever you see this video, this following winter, or maybe around Christmas time, maybe there's a gift, okay, a gift coming in for you. This is giving me the holidays. Look at that. Very interesting. This is definitely giving me something around the holidays. Wow. Okay, what else can we know here, Spirit, for the collectives that will help them with today's message and what they are working on presently, or anything you feel is important for them to know about their journey and the energies that they're dealing with at this time. Wow, that one wanted to shoot right out to the floor. Let's see. Ah, there's more than one. Let's see what we've got here. Interesting. Now this one, this looks like a jack-o'-lantern. And at the time this video is recorded, Halloween was literally the 31st. Today, yeah, so it was literally a day ago or whatever. So that, look at that. That is interesting. A day, 2 days ago, I'm not sure exactly, but it says, I am not this hair, I am not the skin, I am the soul that lives within. Beneath the surface, looks can be deceiving. Look at that. Yeah.
Definitely. So I feel like this energy kind of goes in two directions. Speaking about the way people viewed you, collectives, from maybe childhood going forward, young adulthood, people kind of not getting you, misgauging, misjudging you due to the way that you looked at the world, the way you viewed things, maybe even the way you physically looked. And they really didn't get you. And this energy of looks can be deceiving. This could have led to people maybe thinking that they could take advantage or deal with you in a certain way that was very hurtful to you, and you were very clear on what they were doing, but yet and still maybe they were acting like they could just do that. You didn't get it, or that it was fine to do that because you're a helpful person, and well, we can just rely on collectives to do it because they always do it. This energy going in the other direction puts me always in the mindset of being careful, thoughtful about energies that are coming on the scene while you are doing this massive growth here energetically. You are hitting your zenith of your potential, and other energies that are picking up on that, maybe past energies that want to return because they see that growth potential and they want to be a part of it. Unfortunately, some of these energies are dealing with karma due to past behaviors, and so it's not for them to be able to partake of your energy or the results from the hard work that you did, because they are actually dealing with some karmic energy for the way that they handled things. So you're being encouraged. Just because a person like has a smiling face doesn't mean they have the best intention. Not for the purposes of paranoia, but just to use some wisdom and discernment in these areas about what energies we allow around us or let into our space. Okay? I'm going to just move this one over here so we can make a little more room. And then we have live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. And I just saw a video on YouTube speaking about this topic of light workers, collectives, however you identify with the work that you're here to do, your soul path work, that the reason why individuals who are in a mindset like this can be so triggering to systemic processes and people who believe in systemic processes is that they're not walking around in a state of fear where they're concerned that, any second something is probably going to go wrong that can affect me and what I'm here to do, and things will probably go bad. And that's not the thought process they're in. They've definitely experienced that. But the way they tend to think is, well, it's okay. Everything is part of the way that I need to learn in order to evolve or manifest or get to the next step or level. And so they look at challenges as something that's happening for them, not to them. And so a person like this, that energy proves to others that they can do it. It's infectious. And so individuals who are really tied up in matrixy or systemic thought processes find this type of behavior to be very scary, dangerous, something that can pollute the air with a different type of belief system that they don't believe in. And little do they know they're responding off of their programming. That is actually systemic programming, not their higher self. But some individuals haven't even tapped in far enough to even consider terms like that. So this is the difference between collectives and those energies. They live life as if everything is rigged in their favor. Even though they've experienced hardship and challenges, they do it anyways. And this is that energy of repeating something over and over and over, because you understand that it will bring or yield the results. Also, somebody could be a musician. Somebody could love music, or really like some of the creative energies that they're working on could be involved with music. Somebody might be in the music industry or going into it, or getting ready to make money off of their music, performance, something like that. Yeah, I know you are tired, but come, this is the way. That's giving me Rumi. I know you are tired, but come, this is the way. Renewal, keep going. Your path is revealed. Look at that. There's that repeat energy. Renewal, keep going. So rest, keep going. Rest, keep going. Rest, keep going. As you get tired, take moments to rest, but keep going. Your path is revealed. So that doesn't mean it's about to be. No. For those of you who resonate with this energy, you understand generally which direction you're going and you're working on it. That's why you're repeating the same thing, because you're aware that this is what you're supposed to do. You're breaking through some sort of energy barrier that was there in the past. You're seeing it now. And then we have love is the bridge between you and everything. There goes love again. And it is the bridge. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Connection, oneness, finding your way forward. Look at this. Your path is revealed. So do you see this here? This is like a light bridge. This is a lantern. These two came out back to back. So by you continuing to renew yourself, rest, get up, and keep going, your path, that's your lantern, that's like lighting this path. Your path is revealed. And then down this path, you're finding the bridge way to what you really want. So by resting and repeating, doing that work you're doing, you've actually lit your own path. The universe has assisted you, and so is your spirit team, but you've done the work to light your own path. And here is the evidence coming right out in the cards. We see the lantern, and then we see the lit up bridge. You did that. Please keep that in mind on days where it is more challenging, that you did the work to light that path. And then along with that, your guides, your spirit team, the universe helped you to light it more so you can know exactly where to step. That's amazing energy, guys. I mean, amazing. Look at this. More lighting. Look at these are oil lamps. These are ancient oil lamps. Wow. Be patient where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. This too shall pass. Your future is bright. Wow. So we have a lamp lighting your path so you can know where to step. And then you have more light, just like I mentioned, universal spirit team that's going to be assisting you to understand where to step next on your path and that your future is bright. We'll definitely take that. Look at that. The moon is bright. You have so many luminaries lighting your path. Guys, this is phenomenal. You're not going to have to figure anything out. You're being told you're on the path. You just need to keep going.